Forbidden Forest is one of the earliest examples of survival horror games on any 8-bit micro. The game wasn't going to be released at all until a small software company called Cosmi stepped in. You see, the company known as Synchro, which Paul Norman was working for, went out of business while he was about 3/4 complete creating the game. While Cosmi were acquiring some of his furniture, they were impressed by his work and hired him on the spot, so that he could finish what would become a technical masterpiece. Cheers, Cosmi. The first thing you see is the forest, and it actually looks like a real forest. There are trees with different coloured leaves, a few dead ones in the distance, lakes, and some burnt out buildings. You play the part of a man armed with a bow and, thankfully, lots of arrows, in an endless forest of horrible monsters. As soon as you go left or right, creatures of the night come out of hiding and try to attack you. You have giant spiders, killer bees, toads, dragons, phantoms, skeletons and snakes. All of these creatures have their own attack pattern, with the most common way being to jump on your head and make you lose blood. The giant toads, which don't sound scary, actually were my worst fear back as a kid. They'd leap down from the horizon and would flatten you if you don't get out of the way, giving you panic-induced seconds to fire a killing shot before getting out of the way of the huge leathery corpse that falls from mid-air. You've got to love the victory dance that you perform when you complete a level. There are 4 difficulty settings, and you select one of these before the game starts. How many of the same creature you face and the number of arrows in your quiver depends on the settings you have chosen. I'm guilty of always choosing the innocent setting. Those skeleton dudes were pretty scary as a kid, and I wasn't risking anything by making the game tougher for myself. Nope. The gameplay may seem simple at first. Fire your bow against the spiders, and if they come too close or from the wrong angle, run away. But as you progress, you have to change tactics to survive. Each new stage has a new type of enemy, which requires a different strategy to defeat. When I think of it now, I think Forbidden Forest was one of the first games to feature a day and night cycle. As you progress through the game, you see the moon pass through the sky. And what a sad face it has too. The stars also appear and they twinkle in the night sky. What has to be praised is the technically brilliant parallax scrolling, where the 2 backgrounds move independently from each other. Most of the creatures appear from the rear background and make their way towards the screen, truly gripping and atmospheric. Once you have dealt with every creature, you'll then face the Demogorgon, who only reveals himself when lightning strikes. You only have a limited amount of time to kill him. With every flash of lightning, you can track his movements and begin to anticipate where he will be at the next flash. A single arrow is all I need to end this nightmare. It pierces the chest of the Demogorgon, and it explodes in a shower of light, freeing the forest from its demonic curse. This game absolutely drips with atmosphere. It's as if each pixel is made of pure dread. If you are a retro horror gamer, you cannot afford to miss this game. And I'll tell you what, I will never forget the first time I defeated the Phantom and it let out that horrid electronic scream. I could still hear it as I lay in my bed that night. It really freaked me out. Of course, I was around 4 years old. Not to mention that for a Commodore game, the sound of the thunder is very jarring and unsettling. A very challenging and scary game. Honestly, I can't come up with any valid complaints against this masterpiece. If you agree, then hit the like button and let me know your experiences with Forbidden Forest in the comments section. As always, I want to take the opportunity to say a massive thank you for watching this video. And if you enjoy all things Commodore, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow me on this epic journey to revisit some absolute nostalgic classics, just like this one. Stick around as there's more coming up next. Hopefully, I'll see you there. Until then, bye for now.